Hi, I'm Kathy with YourGlutenFreeKitchen.com. Today we're going to make banana nut muffins, gluten-free. I want to tell you that this is the flour blend that I'm going to be using. It's Bob's Red Mill. They're gluten-free, all-purpose flour blend. This is what I usually put it in. You also need to have xanthan gum, which is important. That's what gives the bread and the muffins their gluten-like texture. And I usually just stick it in a container like this and put a little label on it. And instead of sugar, we're going to use agave, which is an all-natural sweetener made from the agave plants. And it has a very low glycemic index of about 30. So it's a good substitute for honey and regular sugar and stuff like that. So we're going to try it out today. So what I have in here is I have a full stick of butter, and then a half a cup of brown sugar. To that, we're going to add our spices, our baking soda, and our salt. We'll throw that in there. And we're going to whip it up. This is a KitchenAid mixer. This thing works great. I've had lots of hand mixers, and this is the only one I haven't burnt out yet. All the rest have died. Okay, good enough. Now we're going to put in a teaspoon of vanilla, and this is how I put vanilla in. Okay. I like vanilla, so I don't care if I get a little extra. Alright, whirl it up. That looks good. Then we're going to put in, here's our bananas. Should have about a cup and a half of bananas, very ripe, like this one. Black, brown, kind of looks gross, and you're thinking about throwing it out. Don't. Make banana bread. Stick it in here, squish it. See that little black spot? Don't worry about it. You squish it down because you want to make sure you got about a cup and a half. If not, I've got my reserve sitting there. And we do. Okay, so we'll toss that in there. Okay, and then we have 2 eggs that need to go in. I put mine in a coffee cup because it's just easier to pour them out that way. Alright, then we go ahead and mix it up. Okay, that looks good. Then I have my flour blend and my xanthan gum. I toss that in there. And then we put in our nuts. Now mine were not chopped, so I'm going to chop them. There's a whole one. Get it in too. Alright, that's it. That's real high tech. Toss that in there. Okay, now be careful because the flour might go everywhere, so I usually give it a stir just a little bit. Put on low. There it goes. Okay, and then take the beaters, scrape it around a little bit. That's it. You're done. Go ahead and pop those out. Now you know why I have a heavy-duty hand mixer, because I do crazy stuff like this with it. Now we're going to put them in the muffin cups. These are just regular ones. This should do at least 12. If you're going to give them away for gifts, go ahead and use the papers. If you don't care and you don't want to mess with papers, just spray the muffin tin itself. I'm going to go ahead and give each of the cups quick spritz because then they'll come off easier. Otherwise, the papers have a tendency to stick. Take your cookie scoop, this is the big one, and right in. This is the least messy way to get muffin dough into muffin cups. And it's the only way I do it anymore. It is just so much easier. Okay, once you're done filling the muffin cups, go ahead and put it in a 350-degree oven. Set your timer for about 23 minutes. Use a toothpick and check it after the timer's up. If you need a couple more minutes, then just go ahead and leave them in there for a couple more minutes. The smaller muffins take about 23 to 27 minutes. These are the ones I did earlier. They're the jumbo muffins, the big ones. These took about 35 minutes. So these are about a scoop and a half with the cookie scoop. If you want to, you can take this whole thing, you can put it in a 9x5 loaf pan, and that will set you back about an hour. And you'll probably need to tent it with foil, otherwise it's going to get too brown on the top before it's done. And that's it. That's how easy they are. So go try it.